trick-or-treating
Yeah,
instead.
that's a great idea. All right.
Hey there, Space Rangers. Got any candy?
Why, hello there.
I'm actually working on a rework of.
Hey, great job on the game modes. You've done great work.
Wait, hey!
Oh, man, okay. So much. Wait, what?
The show! There's no way I was taking the stairs. Are we good on time?
Good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Warriors Den. My name is Little Mike, regular Mike, whatever you like to call me.
Don't put you down, man.
Yeah, you're right. How you doing, Big Mike?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Bit out of breath.
Yeah, definitely. So, happy Halloween, first of all.
Excellence is a journey with a weak look in shadows. Yet my blade burns stronger. One by one, I smother them. I reap their flames. Let them fear me. In the midst of war, I breathe fire.
Good references. I would like to point out the help of a guy who was not even part of the For Honor team. He was working at Ubisoft Chengdu, but he's a fan of the game and he practiced martial arts.
Iterations of
The sketches, as you guys know by now, it's the first exploration sketches. A lot of them reference from the movies also, or the reference from the Chengdu studio of the real cultural Chinese bodyguard.
yeah.
So this is we decided as the first one. Yeah, and we wanted to be we wanted to have a faithful and genuine approach with these guys.
Yeah.
So here, for example,
Chinese car, but
There's this small scar, but
this is the player expression.
Yeah.
So this character.
oh, so that's a monk's coif
Yeah.
that he's wearing.
Yes.
Okay.
And this one was inspired by the Big Mike
Before the beard left.
before the beard.
Yes.
before you burned
Or
your beard.
It could be, before my beard was singed off by strange alchemical
Experiments.
experiments.
It's gonna grow
But
back.
We had JJ's son right there.
Maybe not. Should never,
Right on. All right, so those are all the outfits that will be coming out for the Jianhu.
Right.
Anything else we have to watch for?
Welcome back, and welcome to those of you who may be joining us. We're at the
on
Ubisoft
the
Montreal.
edge of Heathmore and the Wulin land. And basically, the first part of this map is breaching through a bastion where it has been under siege for so long that it's
One of the key
destroyed.
elements is learn the layout, because learning the quickest route or maybe even an alternate path to get to where you want to go is very important. So, for instance, in this map in particular, you'll always find a healing zone under the side lane.
Okay, gotcha.
So keep that in mind if you're desperate for health.
So always, you kind of describe this as more like a military area. We'll head into, once you breach the first gate,
Yes, let's do
take
it.
a look. Nice,
Oh, goodness.
nice sound effect.
There you
I
go.
think we're gonna use that in game instead of what we have right now.
Sums up For Honor
Yeah.
pretty well.
Yeah.
Beautiful areas in which to murder each other.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and the JJ gets his own statue.
Yeah.
Wow, very
Okay.
nice. Very
Alright.
nice.
So let's go check out the cauldron area
Yeah,
of
of
this
course.
of this phase.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Well, thank you so much, guys. Absolutely breathtaking, and it's the first Wulin map again for those of you who may be joining us now. So let's dive right into it. Guys, huh? How about that?
All right, so
We're the first PowerPoint?
yeah.
No,
it away.
it's not the first PowerPoint. There's
okay.
always multiple. So nerfs.
Okay, so first up we have Hitokiri. First thing we're doing is heavy opener.
Effectively, it means if you're fighting a 120 HP assassin or something like that, it'll generally take you one more hit of some kind before this thing dies.
Gotcha.
All right, so next up we have Raider. So stunning tap is being replaced by storming tap, meaning that it will no longer stun, no longer pause stamina, and no longer drain stamina.
Exactly. So what we want to do with
So top heavy
Raiders-
opener damage is now 40, side heavy opener damage is now 35, top heavy finisher damage is now 45, and the Raider Fury is now 44 damage.
Yep. So generally, I think we can see a lot of these heavies had kind of overtuned damage. So we're trying to bring that a bit more in line with the values that we think. Exactly. So the double nerf at once. Basically, what's happening is if these characters throw a light at you and you do a very late stance change and you still get hit by the light, then their melee is going to hit you 100% on live. So that should be cool.
Yes. Moving on to buffs, we have
Heavy parry
Shaman.
punish.
The first thing.
And before the third and fourth were actually light parry punishes. Here we wanted to always be zone attack is heavy parry punish, but of course the dagger cancels that could come out instead of the third and
miss
fourth hit.
now gets block defense back at 500 ms. The hit is now 700 ms. The normal block is now 700 ms as well. Interrupt block is now 800 ms.
Exactly. So we've been giving Warlord a
600
number of
ms
adjustments.
and it has increased distance.
Perfect. So Orochi's one of the problems that Orochi faces is if an opponent tries to disengage or run away, Orochi has a difficult time chasing them down, and even when you get close, you've got a super long crashing wave that you have to throw. So this is kind of reduced with a bit more ability to actually hunt down and kill opponents in one, maybe two hits. By nerfing all of these, we should see a bit more reasonable state across this thing, and hopefully they will end up unbanned in tournament level play.
Cool. Awesome.
We have one more here.
One more. So Hitokiri's tier 4 feet, their cooldown is now 135 seconds instead of 90 seconds.
Perfect. No one's attempting to say this word.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
But the tier 4 feat was just happening a bit too often. Now it's going to be happening about 50% less often based on that feat. Cooldown nerf, and this should be good kind of across the board.
Gotcha. And I'm going to say it. For Season 4, or you have secondary characters that you don't have as much time to play with them, you can unlock those right away. So like, for example, the Copper that's unlocked at Reputation level 4, as we see, you can unlock that right away for the new hero or whatever other heroes that you choose to do. And just spice up the fashion game. And if not, we're also introducing a new white material. And Clarissa is very good with For Honor fashion.
I'm very okay. Of October.
Yes, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah,
do we have a prop for this? Do we have a prop for this?
We do, actually.
Well, let's take a look at Stefan. Huh? There we go. The Soon glasses back at it again. I love it.
I think the first or second try,
we got
hit home. So it was it worked well.
Right on. And we can see at the bottom left a more technical image, let's say. In the menu images that you're working on, you're working in a very restrained area with an even tighter.
Explain it.
Well, it's because right after we finished the Vortiger one, I wanted to jump ahead and do this one. I think this was about Christmas time, so I was in a very good mood, and I was just trying to be very.
Just a jolly mood.
Yeah, I was just trying to be a little bit proactive. So I tried to do like a white tree with a black background.
Really added a lot and a different feel that we usually feel in our game. So we said, okay, that's it. I came to work on Monday. We're like, I shared it with Mathieu and Yuri. Yuri and Mathieu started creating this kind of texture for the water and stuff. Yuri grabbed it, made it 1,000 times better.
Found it.
Wow. All of them?
Yeah, all 3 of them.
That's the For Honor community. So dedicated.
Right there.
It's frustrating for me. But I was so sure of myself.
Yeah. It's almost impossible though. Like the places they were hidden.
So different types of steel on this one, different grading of steel. Edges are really important. So we try to create a different feeling every time. So you'll see more dull blades, sharper blades. And then when you look at this blade, another thing that will vary a lot is the shape of it. Right. So in the modeling, textures will always change from one to the other, but the modeling is an important part of it.
The edges and ridges.
Exactly. Yeah. So defining silhouettes. This is what we try to get every time. We try to work inside outside of a certain boundary because of the nature of the weapon itself. Exactly. And inside of those boundaries, we can play around.
Right. And how did you go about to reflect the nobility of Sundao with this weapon?
Basically through for sure through the materials. Right. Yeah. So you have a lot of noble materials that go on this. We try to get something out of the culture as well. So as you'll see, one of them has bamboo. So the green one right there has a bamboo handle on it. Very important material, the Chinese culture. Also,
the
colors.
blade is beautiful.
Yeah. So balancing the colors, balancing the contrasts, and that idea of nobility through the designs and the pattern work.
Yeah, I mean that sword with the red handle and the engravings and
this
the blade is absolutely gorgeous.
Exactly. So as you can see, we can play a lot with the handles. We can change a lot of the design through that handle itself.
Yeah.
And the guard. So when you look at the guards,
different shapes.
Exactly, different shapes.
And the grooves is one thing that I see a lot of variety within these weapons is that you can really play. And we're seeing a little bit on the right here with the Chang'ao, the Zhenhu. But this is a beautiful weapon. Even the tip, I can understand that you guys have certain not constraints, but you want to stay true to the weapon itself. And the creativity is within that space, and you guys have to tell a story within the weapon. So it's beautifully done here.
That one on the right is my favorite one. With the wooden handle, that driftwood sculpted, and it goes into the beautiful Damascus steel. Yeah.
For me, it's the one right next to it on the left. Absolutely beautiful with the finishes and the color, the green color, and even the kind of glass finish on the handle as well.
The jade look.
Yeah, exactly.
With the scales and
exactly. Another thing is trying to find a good balance because even though you have a big surface, sometimes this one is a smaller surface. How much detail can you put on it and get a balance for readability?
You don't want it to be too loud.
Exactly. Not on every one of these.
And the main thing here that I see with the last weapon is it's a much more exotic type of shape, which is so cool. It's a straight weapon, but even within that, you guys
we can deliver it.
So nice.
It's kind of a wink to the flamberge.
There you go.
And just that silhouette, you look at it from afar, looks like a dragon. It looks organic. It's very different than the other ones.
Yeah. Well, absolutely beautiful weapon set for the Zhenhu. Why don't we take a look at maybe the other characters? As usual, we have the weapons that are going to be with the title update starting November 7th. So let's take a look at that for each individual character for the Knights, Vikings, Samurai, as well as the other Wooden characters. So we're getting into this beautiful white wall room to take a look.
Welcome to the Matrix.
And let's start off with the Knights here. Obviously, taking a look at the Warden. Is there any theme for this weapon set for the season?
No, not this time. So no thematic, no specific thematic for these ones. It's more about creativity,
Gotcha.
And it's always fun as an artist to be creative.
Yeah, of course, just let loose and the ideas flowing.
Yeah, less restraints, the better. So we had a lot of fun on these ones, working with the material, working with the shapes, the colors.
Warden, Peacekeeper, and now Centurion. What a beautiful blade that is.
Yep.
And in a strange way, they all look a little bit noble.
Yeah.
For this one looks a
little
more
aggressive.
Yeah, more aggressive.
Yeah.
Talk about shield bash, huh?
Right.
Very nice.
The Labros who can finally pony up on their weapons.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, nice colors on these weapons. So blue and the gold, always a good contrast.
Yeah, it's like a royal blue here.
Very regal.
Yeah, I like it.
This one takes team color. Some of them will take team color.
Is that marble I see on that?
Yeah, in the center there, yeah. It's a marble handle.
Absolutely love marble. If you didn't know that, just letting you know. That looks like it hurts.
And you're saying those actually fit team colors?
Some
So
of
the
them,
blue
yeah.
on the weapon and the shield will change whether you're attacker or defender?
Not on all of these, but some of them do.
Okay, wow, great.
And then finally, of course, with the year of the Harbinger, we're showing the black briars here. So look at
This
this
one is great. It's a very special blade. There's some negative space in it. The way it's modeled, you'll see the empty space in there. It gives a lot of contrast to the weapon.
Yeah, that's creepy for sure. I like it. Well, it is Halloween. It is Halloween. So moving into what I would think is the samurai. The Vikings. But yeah, so the Kensei. Oh, I like this. As a Kensei man, I'm very excited for this weapon. Very, very nice. The grooves, yeah, that looks like it hurts. I'll slice them off. There you go. And then the Orochi.
So a lot of details for such a small surface.
Yeah.
That little monkey up there is pretty cute.
Yeah. And the pearlescence on the handle, was it difficult to achieve?
It is kind of, because you have to find a way to play with all of your textures to get that effect. And the lighting plays a big role on getting that effect.
So right now, looking at the Shigoki, honestly, this is the one weapon where I feel that you guys could really, just have a field day on because it's such a massive weapon and it allows for so much room to play with the surface. Yeah. And each time I'm really floored by it. And again, this time around.
Yeah, always a fun weapon to work on.
I love the steel. I hadn't noticed before, but this is
like the massive steel. I like marble. What do you like, Anthony?
I like the dark steel.
Dark steel for a more edgy look. I like that.
And now going Jade.
Yeah. This one, Shinobi now.
Fun little weapon. So
the cat and mouse.
Cat and mouse. Cat and mouse. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Very nice. It's the Tom and Jerry of weapons right there.
This one's for the Aramusha.
Yeah. And the one thing that I feel, for you guys in terms of artists is that like whenever there's a character with two weapons, you guys can kind of do that, two stories within one character. And I really like to see that kind of yin and yang being played off, which you guys do. And even when there isn't, we're taking a look at the Masakari for the Hitakiri right now, and there's that duality, and I really, really appreciate those details when you're.
This one is great. Yeah, that's the dark steel I was talking about. I really love that weapon.
Beautiful.
This season, this one's my favorite. So
that axe head is so huge. I thought it was a shield. Who is? Oh wow.
And so now we're heading into the Vikings. So starting off with the Raider, you guys got to sneak peek at all the other weapons. But nice little royal blue again with the gold finish.
The bright gem on it.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of punchiness when you see it.
Yeah, it's like kind of the luminosity.
Yeah, that is.
Right, great. So yeah, of the gems, it really pops out.
Little edge metal there is pretty cool.
And this one here, I feel like it's not the mirror, but like it's kind of like the anti of the weapon that it's mirroring, right?
So in the shapes, you'll see it's the same shapes. Just varying the type of metal.
Yeah,
changes a lot.
And this, I love this.
Yeah,
it's the Celtic Wild Hunter there.
Very figurative one.
Yeah, Cornunus, I think, something like that.
I wish I could fact check you.
Right? Google it. It's actually a thing.
And this is for the Warlord.
Yes, for the Warlord. That's nice.
Aquatic looking.
I feel I know there's no theme, but I'm getting the sense of like more royal type of weaponry.
With all the weapons, right?
Yeah. You can interpret it that way.
Yeah. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. Highlander. Beautiful.
This one's actually pretty cool. It's a simple one, but just with the materials, you get a nice feeling.
Yeah, and then of course the Harbinger for the Vikings.
Yes,
the Jormungandr. Yes. Look at that.
That looks awesome.
That's hammer time.
Very nice.
And we showed off the Janpu, of course, but let's take a look at maybe the other.
Exactly.
So this is for the Sandy.
Very noble looking weapon.
It looks like an Imperial relic.
Yeah, it's a unified looking weapon, unified colors on it.
Even I guess it's what I want to call the plume at the bottom. It's just you have the details on that as well. It's just insane.
Like we're very happy to make these different every time. It's a lot of creative process.
Now for the Shaolin, very, very, very pristine staff here.
That's a nice one.
Beautiful.
But being able to mix and match all of those components of the weapons allows you to create so many different variations.
Exactly, customization plays a big role with these. So players will be happy to just choose a part that they like and create their own weapon through them.
It's just great news for Honor Fashion.
Right. Is there a sub for that?
I'm sure there is.
If not, get on it, guys.
Yeah, please.
For Honor Fashion.
I'm almost like 100% sure there is.
Yeah. And JJ, of course, to finish it off. What a beautiful weapon set for all these characters. Again, this will be available November 7th at the start of Year 3, Season 4 of Sunda, for those of you who may be joining us late. But thank you so much, guys. It's just a beautiful, beautiful.